After 2 years, House of the Dragon season 2 is here. Finally. I feel like this first episode that was released was just perfect. It's gloomy because when the other season ended, we saw how Rhaenyra's son Lucerys died. So you could just feel that everybody's mourning. And there is this tension, okay, how are they going to retaliate after this has happened? It was just intense.
Yeah, House of Dragon, we're waiting for this season to come out ever since, and I was actually honestly thinking that from this first episode there'll be drawing blood, there'll be a lot of fight, there'll be a lot of screaming at the TV, but this episode was okay, calm down, we're coming, just really building up the tension for us the viewers. Tempers are high, everyone's on the edge, any little move now and things will go out of place. So everyone just holding on to their dragons or horses or their knives or whatever. Just hold on to whatever weapon you are holding, because fire is definitely coming. There's definitely trouble coming. So yeah,
Fire would rain. A son for a son. I was looking forward to this episode. When this episode started, we actually went to Winterfell. I think it's the first time in this series that we are going to Winterfell. From Game of Thrones, we've known about the Starks and what happened in the north. The other time, Jaehaerys flew to the north to make Cregan Stark an ally, which was very successful because Cregan Stark offered 2,000 men to help support Queen Rhaenyra. But the Raven comes and Lucerys is giving the very sad news about his brother's demise.
So we're back to Dragonstone, and Daemon asks Rhaenys to help him take down Vhagar. But Rhaenys say no, not without the Queen's command.
Yeah, because Queen Rhaenyra is actually grief-stricken with the loss of her son, and she even heads out to find a body, just find something that will help her confirm that son is dead and just move on. And she finds a wing of the dragon on the beach, which was a very sad sight.
Meanwhile, in King's Landing, Aegon II is ruling already. You can already tell that he's an interesting king. While he rules, his grandfather also, who is also the hand of a king, and his mother are guiding him through court proceedings on how to go about communicating with his subjects.
Larry Strong is still his very cunning self, trying to get into Alicent's head, telling her that they need to change the staff because she feels so insecure now that her son killed Rhaenyra's son. What is Team Black going to do? How will they retaliate against this thing? And also he's telling Aegon that his grandfather likes to tell him what to do, just like he always told his father what to do and control and rule. So I think he's trying to make himself the hand of the king, and I hope Aegon does not make that mistake.
Meanwhile, in Dragonstone, the Black Council convenes together and Rhaenyra graces their presence, and she speaks for the first time ever in the episode, and she just says she wants Aemon Targaryen.
After this, they hold a funeral for Lucerys, and we even see Alicent lighting a candle for him in his honor. I feel sorry for Alicent a lot.
Still, the plotting is still going on the other side. Mysaria, also known as the White Worm, is arrested by Daemon for giving out information to the other side, that's the Greens. But he doubles back and he comes to meet her in her cell. In exchange for her freedom, she has to give him some insight on what's going on in King's Landing.
Later, he infiltrates King's Landing at night, and there he sought out the help of Felicity Watch and a rat catcher to help him assassinate Aemond for killing Lucerys.
However, this mission goes south. Instead of finding Aemond and killing Aemond, these men, they found their way to Helena's chamber, and they instead assassinated Aegon's son, Jaehaerys. So basically a son for a son, regardless.
Sadly. And this was actually done in Helena's presence, but she managed to take the daughter out of the room, and they ran to Alicent's room, where she told her mother that her son has been killed. And she actually interrupted Alicent and Sir Criston actually having intimate relations this season. I don't know why Alicent is doing that with Criston. It's just weird.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying the season. I'm just taking it all in. I'm not really expecting anything or hoping for anything. Sir Criston and Alicent getting intimate, I'm not surprised at all. I knew it was going to happen one way or the other. Now that the tempers are high, Alicent is still being Alicent, trying to do anything for the throne, keep her son in power, and to also be on Rhaenyra's good side. At the same time, she also still likes her old friend Rhaenyra. Yeah. A lot of moments that I enjoyed, but my favorite has to be when Rhaenyra and her son reunited after Lucerys' death, and when he came, he wanted to still be a boy about it and just try to relay his message for his queen. But while he was relaying his message, he just broke into pieces because of his siblings' death. That's my overall favorite scene in the entire series. And I also like when Rhaenyra came to say, oh, she wanted Aemon Targaryen, and Daemon was like, oh, I've been waiting for you to say something ever since. So yeah, my pleasure.
I really like that reunion scene a lot. So just so powerful. I was almost moved. I did not cry, but it almost moved you to tears. Like, oh my god,
I actually cried in that scene.
this is so sad. The acting there was so well done. The actors in the series, they are so brilliant and they embody these characters so well. You feel like they are the ones that these things really happen to. So that scene is one of my favorite. I like seeing Winterfell this season. We're reminded that okay, the Stark have a really huge part to play in this universe. I don't necessarily have a favorite scene, and I don't have any scene that shocked me because I was just expecting a lot of things to happen, but I don't really feel so much shock like that. Did you have any scene that you were shocked like I did not see this coming?
No, I was just really annoyed at the rat catchers at the end because the instruction was clear, Aemon Targaryen. Although when they asked Aemon, okay, what if we don't see Aemon? He just gave them a stare. I read that stare as an interpretation that you have to find him. That was my own interpretation of that stare. Then when they went there, they didn't even make an effort to find Aemon. They just went to Helena's side of the palace and they're assassinating a child, saying it is son for his son. I really wanted to see Aemon and them battle it out.
Yeah,
I heard that this is not how it's written in the book,
No.
but I was hoping that at least Aemon, because there's already warning that okay, he's a good swordsman, tread with caution.
Yeah.
You know? So when they were killing an innocent baby, I was just very pissed.
Well, when this was coming, I told myself I was not going to compare it to the book at all. In anyway, and I was anticipating this thing coming. And when Damon said they should assassinate Aemon, I was like, okay, this is not a bad twist. I would love to see how they will fight this one out. But although I already know what's happening, I still expect to feel some kind of shock for that particular scene, but I did not feel the shock at all. It felt underwhelming for me because it did not go how I wanted it to go in a way. But I am glad that other viewers that have not read the book actually felt the impact of that scene. But for me, I don't like it.
What scene? The scene of Helena choosing
Yeah.
a child. I read it as Helena being Helena.
So if you have any favorite moments from this episode, please tell us in the comments, and do not forget to like this video, share and subscribe to We Have Binge-watching.